Up with the Stayers Handicap, Mike, and Richard Freedman. Look, we know he's a smooth talker in life, but he's proved he can actually train some good horses as well. Roman Son, all eyes are going to be on this horse. It was such a slashing win last start. Could go anywhere, this horse. But look, Waller's got 5 in the race. That could be a little plan to stop him, I think. He's got 1 bred from Kiwi, 2 bred from Ireland, 2 bred from the UK. And look, that man, Mr. Waller, he has been known to produce a few decent staying types over the years.
His owners pluck out some great stays from around the globe, and he always does a good job with them, doesn't he? But I tell you what, this favourite is going to be so hard to beat, Stu. 2,100 metres on Saturday, a really good staying race, which is often the first race in the card, isn't it? But they've got it as race 9, great to see. Benchmark 84, a fair tempo with a few rolling forward. Good, fair bias, maybe slightly near pace if it's very firm by this stage of the day. Across the 3 key factors, we're playing scope, there's a couple with upside, we're playing position and run, and we're playing the distance. You need to be able to stay off course. All
right, up to the 2,100 metres. As you said, let's have a look at the market now for the last leg of this quaddie, the Get Out Stakes. Well, there might be a few favourite backers absolutely trying to get out here because $1.90 Roman Son, the money's come. This horse, Mike, I don't know what odds it's going to start, but they're all talking about it. Let's go right out now. We've got Mazaz at $8, Naval Warfare for Waller at $9, but this is all about Roman Son, this market.
It's all about Roman Son in the market, and it was all about Roman Son last start when a few people tipped it, but no one expected it to do this. Let's have a look at it. Second up, 1,800 metres. I think it's the second start for Richard Freedman. Settled midfield, came to the outside. You think he might get the win, but he absolutely smashed them, Stu.
This was a massive win, and as you said, yeah, not many people expected it to do this well, but yeah, this horse is really going places, Mike. I don't know what odds it's going to start, but we're going to see a good one come Saturday.
Yeah, simply best rating compared to any other horses in this race on Saturday, almost like the last race, isn't it? It's not as if he's a Rosehill type. He's trying to quite a lean, balanced type that should enjoy Hawkesbury. Ease down, throttle down, 2,100 metres is ideal as well.
Wow, what a win. There's a look at the first replay. Now we're going to take you to one of Waller's horses, but it's Naval Warfare, and this is the rundown in Melbourne, Mike. I love the way this horse just battled along. He put his nose in front late. He was headed though. I like a horse that can do this.
Yeah, I mean, it looks tough on paper, doesn't it? But this race is so deceiving. They absolutely jog-trotted for the first 1,400, 1,600 metres. Nothing goes past anything. It's a seriously slow tempo. You may as well call it a 500-metre race. Maybe put a pen through the form.
All right, well, we might have to do that, Mike. But that is a pretty good win there. Stepped up to the plate. Now, another replay. We're going to put a third one in here, Mike. You found this one. Mandalay Bay, 2,000 metres. We're talking a soft track, but we're going way back here about a year at Randwick. Now, the point of this, look at him. He's right out the back last. Does finish off.
Yeah, he's a fantastic horse and he's very sneaky into this race on Saturday. This is last preparation, coming to Sydney, coming to 2,000 metres, getting held up slightly there, absolutely proving he relishes the 2,000 metres. The start so far, this preparation, a couple of good runs over 1,200 metres, a couple of very sneaky runs over the mile where he was held up last start. He is definitely under the radar and he is definitely in the mix on Saturday.
Sneaky, 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 running on nicely out wide there. Well, Mike, we've got to weigh all this up now. Time for a bet. Time to look through all the form and the key factors. Let's get it started.
Let's have a look at the form and see which horse is on top. No points for guessing. He's up in weight, but he's still got the best form, Roman Son.
Well, there he is, Roman Son. As we get this race started, Mike, Scope, who has got the ability to improve here?
Once again, Scary, the favourite's better, and he can improve. Naval Warfare can improve for Waller as well. Mornington has that improvement profile for Chris Waller too.
Okay, so Roman Son right out in front, position in run. Who's getting that?
Once again, the favourite gets a nice cushy draw, midfield. Naval Warfare on pace is good for him. A couple of others near the pace drawing well as well. Mornington quite wide, isn't he?
He sure is, but look, Roman Son keeping his neck out in front. And distance, Mike, I don't think this will be a struggle either.
Well, out of the favourites, there's some off the page as well. They get a gold bar, but out of the favourites, third up, 2,100 metres. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
He should love it.
Okay, so we're talking 3 gold bar ticks here. We're saying it's a horse that improves up to 2,100 metres. Position in run, tick, tick, tick. Look, the punters have got an even money favourite in the last here, Mike. Do they just unload? It'll be interesting to see what we're going to do in the quaddies later as well.
It might depend how many beers you've had by this stage of the day, whether you unload, but looking at those ratings, it's absolutely the right price for us, or it should even be shorter potentially. Yep. That's 3 or 4 lengths for us. He's such a progressive type, and geez, Richard Freeman's training well, but there's Mandalay Bay right up there,
big odds
right in the mix, above an $8 shot in Mazaz there. We think he's right in the mix on Saturday, so 2 obvious horses stand out for us. Roman Son, the world's going to be tipping him, So no surprises, we are as well. And Mandalay Bay is the swooper each way for sure. He's huge odds. He has to firm.
Well, the world was tipping Osborne Bulls in the last week. Now this weekend, most of them are going to do it with Roman Sun, but you found another place horse there in Mandalay Bay. Now,